So to end this conversation, what's the takeaway you want the guys to have from your release, your Maiden Resource?
Yep.
What's that takeaway message you would like them to go away with?
So the grade is high, so that's going to be where the economics are driving. So you've got to have that 1300, 1500 ppm going forward. When you're looking at these ore bodies, we've got that. We've got the scale as well. If you look at IXR, they were saying 5 million tonnes per annum. So you can't get away with 20 or 30 million tonnes of a resource. It's never going to work. You need to have 300, 400, 500 million resource just to start with, which will then get condensed down into the sweet spot reserves, which needs to be 100. So we've got the scale, the metallurgy looks good. We're trying to educate people around how that whole process sheet will work. We don't have all the answers yet, but we can say this is what the flow sheet generally looks like. You need to acid leach it, you need to neutralise it, you need to precipitate out the rare earths. So that basic understanding's there. Now it purely comes down to cost. If you've got 50 to 100% higher grade like we have than most of the peers, if you can you keep your recoveries up above that 50% and you're not dealing with 30 or 40% recoveries, you're going to have more revenue. You're going to be able to afford and to do what you need to do, and you're not going to be marginal. Whether you're the lowest quartile cost producer, who knows? The market's pretty strange in terms of showing what the actual costs are to produce these rare earths, because most of it's done in China and a lot of it's subsidised by state-owned entities. So this is westernisation of a new value chain outside of China. So I think those sort of comparisons are probably not relevant anymore.
Yeah, I think the factor that they're all subsidised, but I think in some ways the balancing act will come, as you can see with the US government trying to, and the Aussie government even acting on certain things, right? Small it may be, but at least you can see it coming through.
Yeah. The American government with that IRA especially, so for a Tesla, for example, there's a $7,500 incentive that goes to Tesla if most of their critical components are from a non-foreign body of concern, so non-China type stuff. So there's a big push from America to westernise the supply chains, and that's where we all come in. So, and I think downstream processing is incentivised to occur into America, but Australia will still need to produce a rare earth carbonate or a rare earth oxide, and that's where the economics will sit to send it to America to get to a magnet or a wind turbine or into a Tesla.
Just so everyone remembers, right? The lithium story, the processing part is still a learning step, because they're going through the same kind of scenarios as well. It's just that it's a bit more advanced and they had more time to look at it.
Yeah, and lithium had some problems to start with as well. So 5 or 6 years ago, they had a big rush of new companies coming in. A couple of them survived, and now guess how big they are, multi-billion-dollar companies. So look, there's no reason why someone like OD6 can't be that next person running through there. Second one for the day. Sorry, Noel.
No, that's good.